Hi, my name's Ron Castanzo. I'm Associate Dean in the Yale Gordon College of Arts and Sciences. I'm on the faculty here too. I'm primarily associated with the Environmental Sustainability Program. I primarily teach anthropology and archaeology courses. I guess you could say that the main focus of my courses is culture. What is culture at its essence? What are the building blocks of human societies? How do they change? What kinds of internal and external forces cause change? I think learning about culture is essential for students. It's virtually what defines us as human beings. And one thing I love about anthropology is it's the quintessential interdisciplinary discipline. My courses touch on so many different areas: psychology, economics, political structure, religion, even human physiology, just to name a few. And through this type of study, students also learn about other cultures, some that are very different from their own. And it's my hope that through this work, students gain an appreciation and a respect for other cultures. I'm an archaeologist by training. For many years, my research focused on the archaeology of central Mexico. Now, for the past several years, though, I've worked at historic Laurel Cemetery, which is in East Baltimore. For 2 years, I worked with students from the University of Baltimore, from Coppin State University, from Community College of Baltimore County, and other institutions. The site is at the Bel Edison Crossing Shopping Center. And it's from this kernel, this field work, that really a full-blown public anthropology and history program came into being. Laurel Cemetery was formed in 1852 as a non-denominational burial ground for the African American community of the city of Baltimore. And it was a very popular place of burial for Black Baltimoreans from across the socioeconomic spectrum. It's a very important role, played a very important role in the social lives of that community for generations. The cemetery was essentially owned and managed by several white men. Blacks were by law unable to own shares in the cemetery company. In the 1920s, the cemetery really fell into disrepair, largely as a result of mismanagement and neglect. And over the decades that followed, the legal system was manipulated by unscrupulous and influential people in the white-controlled city government. Ultimately, the cemetery was deemed blighted and essentially condemned. Needless to say, the small group behind these machinations personally enriched themselves. And despite a lawsuit brought by plot holders, which was championed by the NAACP as well, the cemetery was destroyed. The land was developed and demolished, essentially. Officially, it was moved to Carroll County, but we know now that probably only a few hundred sets of remains were actually removed to the site in Carroll County, and tens of thousands still remain, largely buried under the parking lot there. It wasn't even recognized as an historic site until just a few years ago. Now, the University of Baltimore has always been about Baltimore. The scholarship of so many of my colleagues at the College of Arts and Sciences, also the other colleges of the university, deal with some aspect of the local community. I certainly hope that serving the community through education and engagement always remains central to our mission. It's what sets us apart from virtually every other institution in the region. It's our greatest strength.